Good afternoon and welcome to the meditation session. Today the topic is the light of hope, and there is Diwali these days. Diwali is a festival of lights, so we are lighting our houses with beautiful candles and lights, and what we do is to use this little diya where there is a small fire. It's a candle, and the significance of the diya is, first of all, it is a lamp that dispels the physical darkness and brings light. And secondly, its significance is that of the lamp of the spirit, the lamp of the soul. For a physical lamp to burn, for the light to come out of that fire, 5 elements are contributing: air, fire, water, space, and earth. The fire needs some air, and then it also needs some earth, and it needs some ground, and the light has to spread into the space. And water is also needed to keep the fire into a confined space, contained space, so it doesn't go everywhere. In a similar way, with a spiritual lamp, it needs spiritual elements. And these elements are peace, love, truth, happiness, and purity. And when these spiritual elements are strong, are powerful, then the light of the spirit is bright. And when these elements are weak, the light is very dim. The lamp of the spirit is never extinguished in comparison with a physical lamp that can get extinguished. The lamp of the soul is always ignited. It's just that the light can become very, very dim, and it can flicker. It is not steady, it is not constant. Whenever we experience anger, sadness, greed, repentance, then the light of the spirit becomes really, really weak, as if we can't experience it anymore, and it cannot be seen by others. Now, Diwali, it is a time to make these elements strong again, to check, is the light of the lamp of the soul really strong inside, or is it flickering? Is it steady and constant? And if that is not the case, then we can now light the lamp of hope in our minds, in our soul, and also hope for others. Diwali is a time to light this lamp of hope, and when our light is ignited, it will definitely touch the lights of others. When someone's light is ignited, he cannot stop but touching the light of others and making them lit. And there is another lamp of hope that is lit now, and that is a lamp of hope of God. God has tremendous hope in the human souls. God has a hope that human souls will become victorious over the 5 enemies. In the same way, there are 5 physical elements and there are 5 spiritual elements. There are also 5 enemies, which are ego, attachment, greed, anger, and lust. And God's hope is that all human souls can become victorious against these enemies. So let us lit now this lamp of hope, the hope that we have in ourselves, the hope that others have that their light will become strong again and they will be able to come out of all the troubles and all the difficulties, and also honor the lamp of hope of God. Ignite that lamp and sustain that lamp through our good wishes and pure thoughts. So let us practice for a few minutes. Making sure the body is feeling comfortable and relaxed. Relaxing the arms, the hands. We are breathing in a natural way, normal breathing. You can keep the eyes open if you wish. I will speak a few words to guide our thoughts. We don't have big expectations. It is a journey with gentleness towards the inner being. As I go deeper into this journey, I reach a space where there is a feeling of being in stillness, being in silence. I connect with a space of peace. Peace is the true nature of the self. Peace is who I am and what I want to be. This is the original quality of the soul. Peace is familiar. In peace there is security. In peace I know I am okay and I will be okay. In peace there is kindness. In peace there is love. Love is the true nature of the self. Love is the original quality of the self. In peace and love, I realize my truth. My true original nature is one of peace. My eternal nature is one of happiness. When I was searching for happiness in the outer world, happiness was coming and going. Now I know I'm the author of my happiness. Vibrations of peace, love, and happiness are spreading out into the body, to the family, to friends, into the world. The whole world is a family. And I'm sending them vibrations of peace, love, and happiness. The being of light, the true self, is shining. The being of light, the lamp of light, is ignited. This lamp belongs to a world of light, a world that is eternal, with a higher intellect. We can experience this world, a world of complete light, a world of complete peace. A world of stillness and silence. The mind becomes calm and the inner world becomes still. There are less thoughts. Here, the being of light looks like a tiny, tiny diya, a tiny, tiny lamp of light. Here there is a family of lights. All are ignited. All are eternal. With the eye of the mind, we see clearly the family of lights. They all belong here. Their light is constant and steady. Their light is a light of peace and the light of truth. They are eternal and they are independent of the physical world. These tiny lamps of light don't need the physical world, don't need the 5 elements of the matter. They are made of peace, love, truth, happiness, purity. Here they are fully charged. Their peace is complete. They are full with peace, full with love, full with joy. Nothing is lacking, nothing is missing. They are perfect. This family exists forever. They are all loving and lovely. A family means a parent, a supreme parent, supreme soul, supreme mother and father. The supreme soul appears in the form of a tiny, tiny lamp of light. His form is the same with the form of the soul. His light is ever constant, ever steady, ever bright. The attention is on the light of this supreme lamp, the king of the lamps. The lamp whose light is ever pure, ever shining, ever steady. Zero, ever flickering. The mind and the intellect are connected with the Supreme. As we are connected with the light of the Supreme, we experience that peace, love, truth, happiness, and purity are all recharged, complete. Self is in its original form, original eternal qualities. The lamp of the soul is full, powerful. With this light, we can go back into the awareness of the physical world and deal with any situation with light. With this light, the lamp of hope is lit. The lamp of hope is ignited for all the other souls. Light cannot be stopped. This light is reaching out to all the others. This light helps the others to reignite their own light, reignite their own lamp, make their original qualities strong again. This light fulfills the hopes of God. As we prepare to return into the awareness of the body, awareness of the physical world, we return as this tiny, tiny spiritual diya, spiritual lights. The lamp is full, constant, steady. There is no shadow of anger or sadness. With this light, we return into our activities. We interact with others. The light becomes visible through our eyes, through the physical body, becomes visible in our activities. the light spreads out over the whole world, over the whole planet. This light of the 5 spiritual elements heals the planet. When ego, attachment, greed, anger, and lust are removed, the whole world can heal and regenerate. It is a light of truth that removes sorrow and pain. It is the light of truth that reignites a hope for all human souls, for nature, for the elements of the matter, for the animals. This light cannot be stopped. We can return to our activities with the light of peace, with the light of truth, and the light of love, feeling refreshed and energized. Thank you. Goodbye.